Taurus, welcome to your June 2022 tarot reading with the Esoteric Empire. Just got done eating dinner and I feel really comfortable right now, which is kind of weird because the card that we got for you is comfort, but it was in reverse. So I feel like some of you guys are not comfortable or you're seeking comfort. Okay, so I thought that was interesting because when I pulled it, I was like, why is Taurus uncomfortable? So let's just see. I'm gonna pull some cards and see, what's going on for you for the month of June.
These are really big cards, so it's kind of hard to shuffle.
Okay. So I think you're seeking comfort in your relationships. What's crossing you right now is the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. This means that you have the opportunity to really truly connect and to be in love with something, to connect and be intertwined with something. Obviously for a lot of you this is about your love life, but I feel like it's about connecting. That's the word I'm getting. Connection, connecting. A lot of you, this is marriage. This is what you certain desires that you have within your home life, specifically. For some of you, it could be family, setting up things for the future, the things that you want, the structure of what you want, the things that make you go, whether it's your family, your spouse, your marriage. This is where all of this is stemming from. So this whole reading is basically wrapped up in your desires. And I think you're uncomfortable with certain things that you want. Maybe you feel like, I didn't know I wanted that, or maybe you're feeling like you're afraid to speak up about the things that you want within your relationships and things like that. I think a lot of you are realizing that you are in love with this person, or you feel this person. You really want to see something grow within this dynamic that you have with this person. And what's crowning you, what Spirit is trying to push for you, is this Chariot energy. And what this card basically represents, I want you guys to see, but there's kind of a glare. So what this card basically says is that you can conquer. With the quickness, you can conquer something that you've been wanting to do, something that you want to achieve. It's possible. It's here. You're being pushed towards that in the first place. I think a lot of you are realizing that you want to go towards a certain individual or a certain circumstance. And I don't think you realize just how much in alignment it is towards your goals. So let's say like you've been liking this person for some time or something, but you didn't realize that you want to get married to this person, like it's that type of energy. You're like, oh shit, like I really do want this in my life, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but for a lot of you it is. So I'm using that as an example. I want to see, let's dig a little bit deeper into what you're focusing on, or like where this is stemming from, because I see that it's about your desires, the World. Okay, so it's about moving forward or being unable to move forward. The Devil. Okay, so a lot of you are connected to the possibility of something happening within something you're connected to. So in other words, this stems from desires of wanting to make something work. Like you're connected to something. You're connected to the outcome of what you think something should be. I know it sounds like all over the place, but what I'm saying is you are connected to an outcome mentally that you've made for yourself. You want something to happen a certain way, and you're so connected to that thought. And you feel like you can't move on forward without that happening, or you feel like that is your ticket to happiness, the outcome that you seek for this desire, this relationship, this circumstance that you're a part of. Wow. I'm also getting something where someone's saying, I would give the world, or I would give the world to this person, but that's the thing, there's a but attached to it. So I feel like there's something up with that. So it seems like a lot of you are madly in love, not in a negative way, but you're so deeply in love with the situation. And I think for some of you, like, you had to realize, like there's a trick to it or something. Like, you had to really look and see just how deep you were into this infatuation or this desire for this to happen. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I just feel like you need to realize just how trippy of a situation this is. Like, you really are deep into this love You know what I mean? But it's almost like you fooled yourself. Like you tried to pretend that you didn't love this person or you didn't want to be in that relationship or whatever the case is. But you can't. You can't fool yourself from this. I think that's what you're realizing. You realize that this is what you want. And you were willing to fight for it. And you had to really look at yourself and make that choice. You have to really look at yourself and do a deep assessment on what it is that you're fighting for. And I think you realize that it is important to you. But for some of you, it may have been too late. But for a lot of you, it's not too late. You're just realizing that this is something you actually want to fight for. Like there's no, you know, backpedaling from this. Like you want this to work. So where you're moving towards, you're going to have a sit down with yourself. You're going to start to really analyze and understand yourself. Okay, so a lot of you, what this is saying is like, after all that has happened, you're going to start to realize everything that you need to know about the situation within yourself, how it affects you, how it makes you feel, what it makes you want to do, how does it push you, how does it hold you back. Like you're going to have a real come to Jesus moment with yourself. I think for some of you, you were even realizing, like, you're realizing the thing that you want, maybe it's not good for you. You know, like, maybe you want the wrong thing. And I think for some of you, that's hard to really, like, grasp and understand. I feel like it's overstanding, though. Like, you're going to overstand the situation. Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to realize what's the healthy option. You're going to realize what makes you're going to understand what's the most beneficial option for you, the way to go, the path, the long-term path. And this is what you need right now. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. A lot of you also may be getting some sort of like job, a new job or a promotion or something like that, or an upgrade in your health. Okay, but anyways, this is saying I think you're becoming healthier. Like you start to realize that if you take care of yourself, it trickles down into everything else or something like that. So I think that's really good. I feel like you're putting yourself first in a very positive way. Like you want to make sure that you're the best that you can be for whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. Okay, the outcome, we have the moon in reverse. So it seems like with this situation, I'm going to be honest, especially when the full moon hits, which it seems like you're going to be feeling those emotions very highly. And I also think you're going to be pretty emotional. I think that you're going to really realize just how much of a emotional effect that this situation has on you. It could be positive or negative for some of you. Some of you may need to express all of this emotion that you have, you know. And then for some of you, you're going to realize how much it's thrown you off, like how different it has shifted you and molded you. And you may need to go through this release. You may need to go through this emotional outbreak in order to really move forward. So I definitely think the outcome is going to be that this full moon in Sagittarius is going to be huge for you. It's really going to make you see the truth about whatever this relationship is and just how much it's affected you, okay? And if you want to stay with it, if it's healthy for you. Like you're going to really be able to see, is this a healthy relationship? Or is this something that I'm trying to force? Or is this something that I'm just too connected to in a negative way with this devil energy? All right, so this is going to be a very big month for you as far as like what you're attached to, who you're attached to, and things like that. So, all right, Taurus, good luck on this situation. It's going to be a big one. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a big one because it involves love and it involves being uncomfortable with that love, you know? So, good luck.